everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with something a little different. It's Scrap Squad Sunday, but I'm going to publish it on Friday. The reason for that is tomorrow, today is Friday obviously, the lift number 29 came out today, and I'm going to do it today because tomorrow the 12 days of summer Scraplift starts at Scrap Squad. And I'm going to do those every day, including Sunday. So that's the video that'll be out Sunday. And for those 12 days, I'm going to do something a little bit different from the Scrap Squad Sunday videos you're used to, and also from the past 31 days of off the board lifts. And I'm going to do little time-lapse videos that'll be 30 seconds long, and they'll just be attached to a post, and I'll put it out on Instagram. I don't know if I can load those into YouTube. If it's possible to do that, I'm going to see if there's a way that I can merge them all 12 of the videos with the layouts interspersed. So we'll see if that's possible. Now, I've had some comments that people have had trouble seeing the top parts of my layouts. So I've actually put a barrier here. I know that all of this is visible in the camera frame. So I'm going to try to keep it here and do all my work here, and I'll keep this bowl here as a barrier to keep from pushing this up and doing my work down here. So we'll see how well that works. For this one, the lift is this, and it's gorgeous. It has a gradation from pink to yellow to blue in just like paper scraps, and they're distressed and bent on the ends, and then pasted on really close together to make a background for the photo, which is right next to an upside down tag that has a sentiment stamped on it, and just two embellishments, or two embellishment clusters, this butterfly and these hearts. So I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use hearts. I love those three little hearts there, so I'm going to try to do something like that. I've got the right color in this Amber LaBeouf set for Fancy Pants. I'm going to let that be my big one, and then I'm going to take the two tiniest ones and put them side by side. So we'll see, but I have a lot to do before then. So I have built a bit of an embellishment cluster and a title cluster on a tag. I'm not putting my tag upside down because it has words on it as inventory and then a tag number, and those numbers, the 5401, will suffice for having numbers on my layout, which is one of the rules for this week's Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge and Go Team 5. So I'm going to go ahead and leave them there, and I have some other fussy cut flowers and some other bits of foam and some other things in the bowl there. I'm going to kind of put that there right now. Before I put these on, and I know where they're going to go, I'm going to use some packaging to apply some gesso to my yellow background paper and kind of have it sneak out on the sides of my of those paper strips. So I'm going to put this down, the gesso down on here, and when I say on here, it's off to the side, and I do believe that is in camera range. Let me stand up and check and see. Yes, it is in camera range. So you can see what I've done there, and now I'm going to wipe off my little straw spoon thingy. I got that as an accessory to some embossing powders that you were supposed to use. The intent was for you to use this to carefully put the embossing powders on your sticky stuff in order to draw a picture or build a scene. I don't think I ever was successful in doing that, but it might be something worth trying one of these days. Okay, so now with that gesso, I'm gonna take my piece of packaging here and just kind of get it on and kind of smoosh it around. This is textured paper, and I like how this kind of takes to textured paper. The stuff's gonna kind of be in the middle. Let me check the size here. Good, I need a little bit more out here. Some out there. I'm not going for any particular effect other than that you can see that there's a little bit of this white kind of billowy cloud-like background behind the little panel of papers. Okay, and I'm not sure what this is. That's like, I'm pretty sure that's going to get covered by the papers. That is some hardened or dried gesso. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'll wipe off or blot off some of the wetter spots because I want to start building the background as soon as possible. So this is going to kind of fade off down to here, and I don't want that fade off quite so much. Okay, I kind of like that look. Okay, so now let's start doing this. I'm going to I'm not worried about what order these are going to be in, but I do want them right side up. So I'll pay attention to that. Let me just kind of see how far up I need to start. The little cherries go all directions. I like the orange hearts pointing up. These are sideways cactuses, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Where I've got it right there is perfect. So I'm going to just do the tape on there, realizing that it may not stick all that well, but I don't think it requires liquid glue. Okay, there. These are all about 6 inches long. That didn't stick. So what was that I said about not needing liquid glue? Okay, that may be okay. Didn't curl that one quite enough. These papers all came from a 6x8 pad that came in a Mind the Scrap kit. It's Dear Lizzie's Here and Now, in case you like these patterns and colors. They're beautiful, and I've been using them on the last few layouts. Okay, this is taking longer than I'd hoped, which is why I'm really glad that I did the photo cluster ahead of time. That photo is showing that Katie, when she came home, she for a while she and Barrett were living in Kentucky with their mom, and when they came home on vacations or holidays, or the first person she'd run to was Grandpa. She and Grandpa have always had a special relationship. And this is just such a precious picture because John's got that great big smile on his face. And I did run it through a filter just to get kind of it's a filter that makes everything black and white and kind of emphasizes things. This was sort of a blurry photo, and the only colors it picks up on in the filter are pinks, and this was a bright, hot pink, purpley kind of shirt, and I forget what color the blanket was, blue or something like that, and it just picked up that faint, palest pink there, and I just thought that was kind of cute. So what I want to do is put this down kind of right here, and I've attached some foam to this side of it, the side that's kind of hanging over, and I'll put some glue there, although I don't know that it'll stick with these things kind of folded up, but I'll kind of mash that in, I think. I want I thought about doing it this way, and then I thought, nah, I kind of prefer it with the tag hanging off a bit because I like seeing that whole panel down there. Okay, so that's stuck down. Now I'm going to see if I want to add any more of these, and I do like those. I fussy cut those from this paper, and I think I'm gonna put one kind of right in there. I don't want to hide those numbers, so let me see if I can find a small one. There's a small one, and I have a few more that already have foam on them so that I can use them for another layout. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do there. I'm going to find those hearts now. And let me get my tweezers out. I want to use this one as the big one in the middle. And I'll kind of have it hanging a little bit off the top there. And then I'll situate the other two small ones right beside it. But down lower. Okay, there. And this one. Okay, I've used the packaging technique to apply the gesso underneath. I've got the color yellow in there, it's in here, and one of the gummy bears is yellow. If I'd been thinking, I could have gotten a yellow butterfly and added it, but I think instead of the butterfly, I may add this that says good vibes. There, I think I'll do that, and I'll put a tiny bit of foam in this outer part to kind of prop it up. Let's see, I've got to wrap my right arm around the light pole there. Okay, that seems to work. So I'll do that. I've got this little bow that kind of picks up on some of the aqua colors that are in some of the patterns there. And I've got my hot pink tag. Let's see what the requirements are. I scrap lifted the Scrap Squad lift, so that's not from the Mind the Scrap gallery, so I don't get that point. The color yellows there, I've got 8 numbers on there, so I have at least 3. I'm not going to count that as a holiday photo, although Katie was on vacation when that photo was taken, but it's not a specifically vacation themed or beachy kind of photo. And okay, so I've got 3 points on here for the summer challenge. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and hope you will catch the 12 days of summer scrap lifts that I'll be doing over the first 12 days of August. And they'll be little easy to watch 30-second videos, and a posting of the final layout. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Let me bring it up a little closer so you can kind of see the gesso there. And here's the original. So not too bad there. I obviously extended a little more into the white space, and I might have preferred keeping with the white space, but I like seeing the papers, so sue me. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you tomorrow. Bye.